Now, Channel 3 early warning weather.
All right, today across Connecticut, some scattered clouds making for a beautiful sunset across our state. Certainly captured well from Steve Franklin in South Glastonbury. These clouds actually have a connection to Ian thanks to the upper level wind flow transporting them up here into southern New England. And check out this scene. The sky looked like it was on fire from Meriden. Thank you to Shannon for sending in this picture. And speaking of Ian, the center of the storm about 185 miles to the south of Charleston. Winds now up to 85 miles an hour as it continues moving to the northeast. A bit of an uptick in forward speed now at 10 miles an hour. So just interesting to point out as it approaches South Carolina, could not only maintain its strength, maybe strengthen a little bit more, but certainly forecast to make landfall now between Charleston and Myrtle Beach later tomorrow afternoon as a Category 1 storm. So it's to the right of landfall where we're going to see the greatest storm surge, and then it's going to be weakening considerably once it moves inland. And also interesting to point out, Matthew in 2016 was the last hurricane to make landfall in South Carolina. It was Charlie in 2004, 18 years ago, last time we had a hurricane first make landfall in Florida and then make another landfall in South Carolina. Eventually, again, Friday night into Saturday, a heavy rainmaker, Charlotte all the way up to Roanoke, all across parts of West Virginia, and the Carolinas. So eventually some of the moisture associated with Ian heads up in our direction. So looking at the big picture, we've been talking about high pressure all week, kind of shunting or deflecting the storm from moving too far north. Well, that's still kind of the case, but we're still on the cusp of that rain, especially now as we head into Saturday. High pressure, one area moves offshore as that storm, again, that moisture moves inland. So it is on Saturday. We're going to run the best chance for some wet weather. So perhaps plan indoor activities for Saturday with at least the chance for showers, perhaps moderate to heavier at times throughout southern Connecticut based on how things unfold. And then over the second half of the weekend, another area of high pressure builds southward out of Canada. At the same time, we've got the remnant low passing offshore. So likely a drier day Sunday, one that features perhaps a couple breaks in the clouds. But the bigger story will be the increasing wind between the high to our north and the low offshore to our southeast. So with regard to rainfall totals, I think the highest amounts will be coming in throughout southern and coastal Connecticut. There will certainly be a sharp cutoff, a gradient from north to south here within the state of Connecticut. This is the GFS, the most recent run of that model, the European model, a little more robust with some heavier rain, perhaps as far north as the 84 corridor. So we'll keep you updated as we get closer. Meanwhile, we're dry from Waterbury as well as from New London. Partly cloudy skies right now. Temperatures dropping from the 50s into the 40s across inland Connecticut. We're in the mid-50s currently along the 95 corridor. Winds are northerly at around 5 to 10 miles an hour, calm in a few spots. Overnight, we're dropping into the 40 to 45 degree range inland. Could touch the upper 30s in the Northwest Hills, mid and upper 40s along the 95 corridor. Tomorrow afternoon, filtered, dim sun becoming overcast through the afternoon with temperatures only reaching between 60 and 65. So you'll need a jacket, of course, for Friday night football, wherever your plans may take you at our game of the week as North Branford takes on Cromwell. Temperatures going from the low 60s eventually into the mid 50s as the evening progresses. So again, looking wet on Saturday. Temperatures may struggle to reach 60, 61 on Sunday, but a breezy raw day. Again, a couple peaks of sun. And then as we head into next week, going optimistically dry right now as we have some moisture that may lurk offshore. Low 60s Monday, trending warmer back to, say, the mid 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday, closer to 70 by Thursday.
Okay, Mark.